Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Masters97, and today I'm finally bringing you guys episode 1 of WWE Universe Mode 3.0. And as you can see, this is just sort of the customization episode. I'm trying to get some more calls to be able to fill up the rosters a little bit more. But as you can see, we've got all 6 days in the week filled, and then every other week is a pay-per-view. So on Monday we have Monday Night Raw, the normal Monday Night Raw. Number 2, on Tuesday we have Raw is War, the Attitude Era. Wednesday we have the WWE Live Tour, which features SmackDown. Thursday we have a WWE WWF Invasion between both Raw and Raw is War. SmackDown, I changed the logo and the arena to the old style logo, and then here we got the Breaking Point pay-per-view, and I set it like Inferno because I wanted to at least have one of those. And then we have the Saturday Night Heat, hosted by the Attitude Era. Raw and SmackDown host Extreme Rules, Over the Edge, another Attitude Era pay-per-view. And then the next one is Over the Limit, which is hosted by Raw and SmackDown. And for the theme, it's set as default because it automatically goes to that pay-per-view's theme, which I did not know for the month. Unforgiven, default, hosted by Raw is War. Capital Punishment, I moved up a week, so theme is Capital Punishment, hosted by Raw and SmackDown. And the reason why I moved up Capital Punishment is because the next pay-per-view is Vengeance. I wanted to get that in because I like the Vengeance pay-per-view, hosted by Raw and SmackDown 2 weeks later. One Night Only, hosted by Raw is War, and that's an endurance type because I like to have the endurance matches. Like the theme idea. And Money in the Bank, I don't know why it keeps kicking out Raw and SmackDown as the hosts. I set this yesterday to have them host Money in the Bank, but it keeps kicking them out, so I don't know. Then we have SummerSlam, the Attitude Era SummerSlam, hosted by Raw is War. Then we have, the very next week, the normal SummerSlam, hosted by Raw and SmackDown. And like I said about the theme, it's default, which makes it SummerSlam. Judgment Day I have as a Breaking Point pay-per-view, because I wanted to have at least one of each type, hosted by Raw is War. Night of Champions, hosted by Raw and SmackDown, obviously like the Night of Champions. Then the next pay-per-view is, to make sure I spelled that right, Clash of the Champions. That's right, we're going back to WCW for the Attitude Era. Since Raw is War, I gotta change it from Hell in a Cell though. Hell in a Cell, hosted by Raw and SmackDown, like it usually would be. And then we pick back up with the Survivor Series, and there's a long break to sort of let the feuds build up for that one, hosted by Raw is War. But yeah, I'm trying to let feuds build up hopefully for that one. The Survivor Series, hosted by Raw and SmackDown, and the default theme, but it is Survivor Series. Bad Blood in December. There is no First Blood or something like that theme, otherwise that's what I would have picked. So it's the default. And then there's the TLC pay-per-view hosted by Raw and SmackDown. And then we pick back up in January with the Royal Rumble. This one's the Attitude Era hosted by Raw is War and inspired by the Royal Rumble. And then 2 weeks later we have the Royal Rumble for Raw and SmackDown. And then we go to St. Valentine's Day Massacre. And I set that up like the Elimination Chamber because I like the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view. So I figured the Attitude Era should have it. The normal Elimination Chamber hosted by Raw and SmackDown. And then we have the 2 WrestleManias. We have this WrestleMania hosted by Raw is War, and I had to choose between this WrestleMania and the previous one, but I wasn't 100% sure. And then we have the Raw and SmackDown WrestleMania, which will then lead us into the next year. But as you can see, we have all 6 days used because once I saw you could completely customize the universe mode, that just came to mind to make all of like each day be. I almost did each Sunday a pay-per-view, but there aren't enough pay-per-views, and I don't really want to go out and get too many custom arenas for it. Monday Night Raw has the WWE, the United States, the Unified Tag Team, and the Divas title. Raw is War has the Brahma Bull WWE Championship, and the reason why I went with that is because it was either that or the Smoking Skull. I mean, there were a few different options, but I figured I'd go with the Brahma Bull because I was going to use the Smoking Skull for another title, but then I decided not to use that one right now. So the minor, we have the Global Television title, that's held by Mankind. Television Tag Team, the New Age Outlaws. And then the Women's Championship, which is held by the current Lita, and the other Lita is in there. The World Heavyweight Championship still held by Sheamus. Hopefully we can get him to lose that fast. Minor is the Intercontinental title, hosted by Miz. And they changed that from Classic to the normal Intercontinental, and what used to be the normal is now the Classic. The Cruiserweight Tag Team is Primo and Epico, and for now I only have Ray and Sin Cara there. That Cruiserweight Tag Team isn't always going to be a main title. And then SmackDown's still the Divas title. Okay, so thanks for watching. Tune in for the next episode of Universe Mode. Smash that like button. Support the channel.